What is up, my guy? We are in week 10. And it's a real special week as far as this whole leave it to me and assembly thing is concerned. I mean, and recording thing is concerned. It's real special to me, man. It did my heart because week 10 marks the very first job I did with, this little business thing that we got going on or whatever, this venture that we're doing. It was March 8th, 2025, and March 8th, 2026 fell right back into week 10. So like I say, I was actually so busy on the actual day, I didn't commemorate or do nothing special. I didn't even realize until the 9th, the next day, like, oh man, the anniversary was yesterday. So it was cool. So with the working out always, of course, I had 2 spins this week. I had definitely fell off with that. So actually I'm spinning right now as I'm recording. But I had 2 spins last week. And let me see what we got. Hold up. Okay, so he liked to score a little bit. He can dunk, he can shoot, he play a little bit of defense. I got my work cut out for me. I know we can't handle though. But yeah, I don't know, shoot. It don't matter, I get active. So, like I said, I had 2 spins. Getting back going with that. I didn't, well, I guess I can fill out it in. I don't have a book of the week for this past week because for like the last almost 2 weeks, I hadn't really lifted at all. Not that I have to be lifting to, I think I'm gonna pass that good shot. Not that I have to be lifting to be listening to my books, but I okay. Get there. Oh wow. I mean, that had kind of been, the way we was going about it. I would listen to it. Why would you shoot that? That was a horrible shot. I would listen to it as I was driving or whatever. And so, like I said, I hadn't been driving, so I didn't prioritize reading a book for week 10 or whatever. Oh God, he got it stolen in. My man gonna be open. Come on, y'all, what y'all doing? But yeah, like I said, it was a really good week though, all things considered. My brother. Okay, here. There we go. All right, come on. Like I said, 2 spins. We did the 2 spins. No book. I spoke about last week how I had to spend all the money to get my car situated or whatever. So we got all the brakes, oil change. Who's switching? Oh, you crazy as hell. You finna check your own man. These dudes be on drugs. Don't want to play no defense. And then you still lead. That's what happened. I was playing yesterday and somebody did that. Like, you switch with me, then my man started scoring. Okay. I try to be optimistic, but I think we're finna get fried. This ain't even finna be no game. He's open. Yep. This gotta be a kid, bro. This gotta be a kid. Yeah, don't give him the ball. How many turnovers you got? 3 turnovers. And your man banging right back at you. Like, what are you doing? Don't get the ball. Please don't get the ball. You got the ball. He can't shoot. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I had to get all of the things that needed to be fixed on my car done, so I did. And like I say, after I finished up at the tire place that I was at, they said that I needed my wheel bearings done as well. So I was like, all right. I had spoken about Mr. Rick before that I had picked up doing Lyft. And so I had bought the parts, right with Mr. Rick. Hey, how much? No, you finna check your own man. You're not finna pass off. I don't want to play no defense. You crazy. Get your dude. Rap with him. He had, I looked up the parts or whatever. What are y'all doing, brothers? What in the world? Good shot. I don't know what this person talking about, but check it out, man. Y'all trying to be lazy and shit. We're not doing that. Who keeps switching all these people, bro? What are y'all doing? Check your own man. So got the parts, reached out to him, and he's like, "Yep, I can get it knocked out." So dropped it off to him. He wait, when was it that I dropped it off? Was that when it was me and Mikey now? I guess so. Yeah, because I had to catch 2 lifts. Wait a minute. That was then. Okay, yeah. So yeah, like I said, I got it fixed last week. I did speak on that. I got it fixed last week. That wasn't my issue. The issue was it had the loudest squeal you've ever heard in your life. And okay. All right, 2K. If y'all say so. At least I made it up by playing D. Good shot. The squealing was crazy out of this world. And so I was like, man, I can't do no lifting anyway. With my car sounding like that, like, what are y'all doing, brothers? Can I shoot my own free throw? Nope. I can't, do nothing with my car sounding this crazy. People gonna report me or whatever. So, I reached out to Mr. Rick and I'm like, hey, thing, driving great, but it's squealing like mad. And he was like, all right, bring it back. I check it out. I'm trying to make sure that I don't get like caught up and confused and mixing stuff up. But like, who doing all this switching? I don't want to play no D. He's like, yeah, just come by. I was going to NC Works for one of their workshops or whatever. And so it was like right up the street from his house. And he's like, yep, bring it by on this day so I can check and see what it is, whatever. So I brought it by. And it was just, he hadn't put, the way he put it back on, it was a piece of metal that was bent, that was scraping up against, I think a rotor or something like that. Some metal on metal that was going on. And so he just needed to get that right. Once he fixed that, it was good to go. So got that good to go. That was fine. And interesting enough, as I was out there with him, or as I was pulling up, so he could look at it, he was like, I was coming up and he was like, hold up, like motioning for me to wait. And I'm like, everything okay? And he's like, yes, 2 snakes right here. I'm like, what? He's like, there's 2 snakes. So like 2, I ended up, I was like, what you gonna do? And he's like, I'm gonna just go and put them in the woods. And I was like, I'll take them. I actually, was in the market for some snakes or whatever. And he's like, okay. So I give them to him. I get them from him or whatever. Give me that. I get them from him or whatever. And he thought that was garter snakes. And I went by the 2 pet shops that I like, not the commercial ones, but the private ones or whatever. And one was like, yeah, I don't know. And then the one that I've been going to the longest, getting my iguanas, they look like DK, well, one, because I got too far ahead. Actually lost one of them in my car. Still don't know what this thing is, haven't seen it. So we got that going on. That sounds fun, just a lost snake in the car. Haven't seen it. So I'm waiting for it to get to smelling. And, it'll let me know where it's at. If it die, I'm hoping that it gets out. I don't want it to die, of course, but I don't know where it is. And I don't know, I asked them, like, is there a way to draw it out? And they're like, really? Honestly, it works? No. Like, you could try, you could try food, you could use traps, but typically they're not gonna come out. They said the best way to get them out would be, now if it was winter time or super cold, I would have a better chance because you just put a source of heat out and that would draw them or whatever. But it's been warmer here lately, so it's not gonna work. But yeah, so like I said, we hey, that was interesting or whatever. um, and yep. So like I said, I got that fixed. We don't have any crazy squeal, nothing weird going on with the car. Car's riding fine. We was able to live. Pretty hot and heavy out here. Met a few people in the financial service space or whatever. People that gave advice on how to get a job. So hoping it that's all. I'm gonna get the rebound, baby. Hey y'all, father, all that mercy. They keep like, why am I checking the point guard? Check your own man. What the hell is you doing? And people say, give me that. Get my own bucket. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, you better pass it because I was gonna snatch that. What was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about the workshop that I did. I did it called Working Smart. That was okay. It was cool. Did that workshop or whatever just to give myself something to do, and it did feel good to have something to do or whatever, even if I didn't have to go to get up, throw some clothes on, go somewhere. It's like, all right, you don't have to be working a job you don't know what you want to do, bro. You don't have to be working a job to want to do, have something to do, find something to do, whatever. So it's like, all right, oh my gosh, y'all are whoring me. I didn't even go anywhere. You miss. Please just throw it. I'm gone. Throw it to any of us, but hopefully me. Andy, good shot. Yeah, like I said, that felt good to do. Went ahead and let them know I wanted to look at some of the trainings or whatever. So I got to do an orientation before I could do a training. So hopefully I can get that going here. In April. Why'd you leave him? You're not playing smart, bro. Are y'all playing a zone? It might be this. They might be playing a zone, and I didn't know because I can't hear. But okay, well, down 6. You got 25, but you let him fry. And you got 4 to stop turning the ball over. That's the bigger issue. Ain't nothing else to get no shots. I got 1. I had 2 turnovers. I had 2 assists. 2 reads. I go get mine myself, you feel me? Don't get it. Up now. Damn, he got that midi. My fault. Deep. Let's go then. 21. But yeah, let this talk about it too. So I reached out to see like that recruiter or whatever, like, yo, y'all said that, what's going on, that she was like they hadn't heard back from the hiring manager or whatever. So my background and all that. So we'll see. Bad pass, my fault. Shut up. I know. Get there. How did I get this still? Yeah. 37 man, Jesus. My advance. I'm trying to move the ball. That wasn't a shot. That wasn't a shot at all. And it led to she missed. Good pass. Let me get back. Okay, you done. No, you said yes. Good D boy. Rebound. Nope. Heck no. What was that? It was 52% contest. That was horrible, bro. That was horrible, 2K. Come on now. Good look, bad pass. I'm there. I can't check two people. What do y'all do? And people saying stuff to me. Y'all the ones that want to switch with people. You a triple. Still. Corner. Still corner. He don't want to pass. At least he hit. What was I saying? 3 for 3. He 8 for 8. I don't know, Missy. He missed a lot. I mean, him got on turnovers. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all leaving him over with the hell. Throw the ball. Nope. He's shooting. At least he hitting it. Somebody hit it. Thank you. All right. 5. Come on, man. We got a game now. But yeah, I'm hoping that like I said, I could get into one of those trainings. That'll be dope. Oh, y'all talking about the job. The lady let me know they hadn't heard back from the manager yet or whatever. So still a waiting game for now. Ain't no way. Damn, from the parking lot. Move. He hit. Oh, you pants, what the hell? He don't want to pass nobody. And when he do, he passes it to it. Of course. I'm just trying to win. Y'all just worry about scoring shit. Come on, y'all. What's on my other job? Yep, so waiting for that. Actually, while I was doing the, NC Works, got reached out to by another recruiter via LinkedIn. Because like I said, all my financial service jobs come from LinkedIn. And it was for a position that I've interviewed for before. And I usually, get told, you don't have the right experience, whatever. So, I'm like, of course I'm going to go through with it. But I'm like, just, you lose not confidence. I don't think confidence is the words, but like the optimism. The optimism goes down because like I've been here before, I've interviewed for this before, and then you the results saying, oh, you don't have the experience. So it's like, all right, man, let's see. I'm gonna go through. Of course, I'm still gonna take the interview. So the recruiter calls, we wrap, and I'm like, we don't know like any question. I'm like, my main question is when we're saying experience, how much are they looking at? He's like, oh no, they're not looking for it's not a required direct experience type thing. I'm like, transferable good? He's like, yeah, transferable is fine. Like, that'll put you in the game. I'm like, okay, cool. That's what I want to hear. So, went through the interview. It'll be more money than I've ever made before. Um, more money than I've ever made before, and it would be in fraud. And we know since the beginning of this financial service thing, fraud has been the goal. And so I'm like, please, for the love of God, let me get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be perfect to break in, because I was at the point where it was like, we may have to do a slingshot, boomerang, whatever, and, not get as much as we want financially or compensation wise, just to get our foot in the door. So to, get reached out, it seemed promising. We know when especially here from recruiters, I try to make sure they're from a reputable company and all that. Reputable company, the recruiter had over 500 LinkedIn connections with positive reviews saying that he helped people get jobs. So nothing's guaranteed, but so I was like, what do you any recommendations for me to prepare? Make sure I let them know, like, the certs in this industry, I plan on getting those. So this isn't just a job. Like, I plan on growing in this thing, if that matters. I just want to let it be known that what I lack on paper, I'm more than willing to make up, to prove that I can be an asset, and I plan on, increasing my value to the company. So he's like, yeah, stuff like that is very important. Send me some things to help prepare for the interview, and again, it's a wait and see thing, Of course, I'm out there after talking to him, definitely, like I said, optimistic or whatever. It raised the optimism back up for me, because like I said, it had gone down with the previous experiences, but with this one right here, it's like, nah, man, this might be the one. You know what I mean? So we shall see. Just like I said, wait and see type of game or whatever. I don't want to pass, bro. He just want to shoot any shot. Gee, bus. I mean, the game over. I get that, but some of you shooting is hard. This was not a good game. Mine got 20. He done shot 20. Damn zone too, like a man zone. He gonna shoot every shot, bro. It's 21 shots, and he not shooting a good percentage either. Yeah, get this game over, bro. They cooked us. It's fine. Right. I'm with the center, like, no. And the point guard got 10 for 10. Yeah. Man, he's like, what could you be saying, bro? You're shooting horrible. Damn, he fast. Good shot. Yeah, like I say, man, that would be the high. Yeah, at this point, it'd be the highlight of my year. But my current highlight, oh yeah, it's perfect to the game almost over. So yeah, we talked about that. Started back doing lift. I was able to do some lift jobs this weekend or whatever. So we made some change or whatever. Handled some stuff we needed to handle. Blew some money, but we're doing all right. Like I said, car's fine. We're doing what we can with what we can, making lemonade. So he beside me. That ain't supposed to be no contest. I think my fourth shot. Yeah, I first miss. I ain't even tripping, whatever. I mean, definitely got that 25 shot, 13 shot. Yeah. No, I was gonna pass it to you, but whatever. You shoot. So I shot 4 shots. Cindy saying something about me. 5 assists, 4 reads. Oh man, got 25, but a lot of them was just he was down a lot, taking off. Yeah, we got marked on the boards. They marked us on the boards, marked us on the assists. And just, this was gonna be we was cooked either way. And that was the thing too. A big part of this loss was that switching stuff they was doing. They kept leaving people open for threes. I know they kept us on the threes. I mean, they hit 23s. And we hit 17, so we wasn't that far behind. But it was just foolishness. I don't know what they're doing. I can't wait for this to be over. And like I said, got ideas to lift this weekend. I believe the ACC tournament was in town, and I think that football coaching convention thing is usually a big deal was here. So I got out there. I made some okay money or whatever. But the biggest and best part of week 10. I had to wait for that game to end. I'm about to let you in on it now. Kind of spoke about and alluded to it earlier. Is you? Where you at? Oh, you in the house? Come here. Ramen. It's just me. Come here. I thought you went there fast. You quick. Look at the new addition to the family. This is my snake. First one ever. I'm excited. This is a corn snake. My first Noodle. And that's the nickname, Noodles. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but I like ramen noodles. So I've been excited and waiting to share that. I think he was asleep. My bad. Here you go. I had to show you to the world. I ain't Drake. I wasn't hiding my snake from the world. I was hiding the world from my snake. But yeah, man, that it's been super cool. I got a snake. The kids don't know yet. Nobody knows. It's been cool, man. I'm excited. We got the same point guard again and the same shooting guard. And I'm at the 4. Lord have mercy. It's gonna be a rough one. But yeah, man. I say that was mainly it for me. Just I got a snake. It's cool. It's just funny because I still get kind of like freaked out going to touch or whatever. Like, oh God. It's like, no, it's not a wild snake. It's not a knock on wood. I ain't been bit. They're not known for biting. So I think we're good. You all right. But you still get nervous because it's a snake. It's taboo. You know, it's new. So I like it though. I really like it. They're way more less, what's the word I'm looking for? They're like more low key, low maintenance, that's what I'm looking for. They're more low maintenance than iguanas are, which we know that's, the pet I typically have iguanas. So require way less maintenance or whatever and help and all that. So that part is cool. I don't have to they eat like once a week. And some of them, I was looking like some of the bigger ones, surprisingly, may eat like 5 to 10 times a year, like 5 to 12, like once a quarter or once a month type. And I was like, oh, okay, even better. And their food isn't expensive, so in that regard, we're cool. The only thing I need to get at this point for noodles is I need another heat lamp. Or whether I don't have a heat bulb. So I get a heat bulb and we in the game. Swing. All right. But yeah, that's week 10, man. It's the anniversary. I'ma get me something good to eat. And we we made it a year, man. Like I said, I'm super optimistic. I'm happy about my snake, and it would be super dope, especially for the, like I say, the role that I want and one that I've been trying to get to, for that to work out and get this role. That's my dude. Oh, that's the center. Okay, that would be a dream come true, man. To come back, like I say, next week, and or after next week. Next week would be preferred, and just we got the job, man. We got the job. So that's it, man. Like I say, week 10 has been really cool, really good. Yeah, I almost forgot. Man, I had yeah, as far as the jobs go, my bad. So I had a return client that I did some. Oh, I didn't talk about the jobs that I did. I had a one of those beds where the frame lets up or whatever. Storage beds. I did a storage bed for a new client that was very grateful, as well as a dresser. They were like, super professional. Gave the best review I've had since I've been doing this. I'm talking. And I had just said, I think last week, the lady before gave a great review too. And I say it was the second best. I'm talking 2-3 paragraphs there, right? This person had that I was the GOAT in there, and just, spoke about my professionalism and things like that or whatever. So, like I say, probably almost a novella. It was a little mini story or whatever, just giving my kudos or whatever. So that was dope. I did that one. Also had give me that. I I did that, the bed and the dresser for them at a brand new townhome in a neighboring city. That was cool. I did that. Like I said, I had a return client that wanted some work done. I only even attempted one assembly job for them, and that was the gazebo that I said didn't work out because it failed and broke and all that. So I've never done an assembly job for them. Swing, swing, swing. Please, for the love of God, brother. He made it, but that was kind of on the selfish side. As I've never done an assembly job, I have done more handyman, like fixing stuff and getting stuff together. So he called and was like, "Hey, I got some stuff I need done." And it was like, when he wanted it done, yeah, no, I can't do that. That was actually the day that I don't know if I spoke about that, but I took my oldest Brian and my oldest niece to Black College Fair, and that was cool. We got a picture, a little group picture we took or whatever. That was nice. So, oh damn, I thought that was turnover. You foul. You have 5 seconds left. They weren't gonna score. They got 2 points. This is insane. Cause our team not playing well together either. But they're just not playing together at all. Don't do that. I tried to tell you, don't do that. I'm out here. Can the drummer get some? Boy, wide open butt neck. Okay, well, you did lead him. And I feel him. Boop. Give me that. Oh, y'all lame as heck. Let me get my off. We all look trash. I-team, they team, hey team. Get there. Ooh. Can I get it back? Can I get it back? No, he gonna shoot. What he at? Oh, he 4 for 5. His first miss. Oh. Good pass. Yeah, so reached out and wanted some stuff done on that day, and I'm like, I can't. Came the next day, knocked it out. Ended up asking if I had a pressure washer. Of course, I had my best friend and her husband or her dad's pressure washer or whatever. So had my first official pressure washing job or whatever. Pressure washed the house. Wanted me to take down some stuff, move some stuff. So I did all that. Took a nice little bit of time, man, and we just, like I said, that's on me when I've had that before where I'm like, I'm gonna see what this person hard at. I know what I, should get for the job, but I'm gonna see what they on. And yeah, it left its mark. So me and that client parting ways. I had the last job I had was the client that I always talk about. Them. I've been I've done the most work with her that my homeboy put me on. Um, Something that I had put together had something that I had put together. One of the screws had came loose on like a hinge on the door, or whatever. So sent the picture like, can you, this came loose. Can you fix it? I'm like, yeah, definitely. So I went and knocked that out, and we have some work this weekend that I got to do for them. So I already have a job lined up, and they already paid for it. So that was different because like I'm sitting there randomly, and boop, and what is this? And it was like electronic payment. I'm like, huh? Because what I had did, if it's something that I did wrong, I'm not finna charge you for something that I messed up on. So what I came to do that day, it was like this is just took not even 10 minutes or whatever. And again, it's something that I didn't necessarily do right. So I should not have passed to him. My fault, y'all, cause he don't pass to nobody. Ooh, they got there. But don't nobody want to give me the ball when I'm open. Look at that. Whatever, dude. Um, yep. So I'm sitting there and boop, randomly. Next thing I know, some money in my account. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I didn't. What I did, I wouldn't even charge you for it. And it wouldn't have cost. It didn't cost this much to put the thing together. Let's not repair. So I'm confused. It was like, oh no, it's for the job that we agreed to this weekend. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that is different, my friend. So did that job, and that was all the jobs or whatever. So like I say, man, it was a really good week all in all. I don't have too much to complain about, if anything. So looking forward to week 11, and I hope, like I said, that before the week we get to week 11, I'm able to report back, that we have a job. So that was that. I know I've already got the alert that school is canceled for the children tomorrow because of the cold. Boy, them handing these kids out of school is crazy to me. But that's week 10. I ain't finna keep rambling. Love you, my boy. Be kind to yourself. Remember, all of our goals that we're working on are going to happen overnights, plural, with an S. It ain't going to happen overnight, even if we win the lottery. I love you. Like I said, be kind to yourself. I'll rap with you later. All right, my boy. We're just not passing to me. All right, whatever.